So Hex on ETH is exploding right now as we speak, back up to a penny. And I think I may know the reason why. And today I'm going to show you the importance of Ethereum Hex. Because listen, you're going to want to stick around. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get straight into this one. But first, before we do, check out this documentary trailer from Richard Hart himself. Listen, this is all about the man. Just take a listen. It's going to be in the theaters very soon. And I think this may be the documentary that would spark the revolution of eHex, pHex, pulsechain, pulsex, RH ecosystem, bro. Listen, just take a listen.
Okay, we are set for you, Richard. What do you want people to know about you?
I got a big dick. This here is $3.1 million of watches. I own the world's biggest diamond. You don't, I do.
Who is Richard Hart?
Genius.
Legendary.
Arrogant.
Bit of a narcissist.
The benevolent king.
$250,000. Hate me. I'm farther than you'll ever be in your whole life.
Who does this guy think he is?
Whatever the governments have been doing, it's not worked out. You've never had worse interest rates. Your money has never been worth less. Everything is getting worse. And the only thing that's making it better is cryptocurrency.
It's better than the dollar. It's better than gold. It's better money.
Crypto is money without governments, and it is money without banks.
You're not going to meet another product like this as long as you live. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar.
Good morning, everyone. Are you ready to look for some fraud this morning?
They are promising 40% annual percentage return.
I want to make people millionaires. I've made thousands of millionaires.
Richard Hart's Hex token is a brilliant scam.
Desperation has a look to it. And when you're looking for just anything, you will fall for anything.
Hex is going to be the new cryptocurrency. We'll take over the market. There isn't anything else out there that's worth a shit.
Everything I have worked for all my life is staked in Hex.
Good. I put it all in.
All what?
All of our house money.
Why is it important to you?
I want to feel loved. Don't you guys want to feel loved? Everyone wants to feel loved, right?
Richard is the Messiah.
Savior.
God. That sounds like a Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
That you're incentivizing people to pull money off the market.
You know what? I think you just described a 401k.
If the music stops,
yes,
they're sitting on nothing. X doesn't make money. That's where I'm so frustrated. What is the value?
This is benefits. Do you want to get rich?
No, I don't think that it's a scheme. Because I trust Richard Hart.
It seems like some of this is just a large performance art project. And if ultimately this is all a big performance art project, people are gonna get fucked.
I mean, you can fool a couple people, but I mean, can you fool that many?
So that means I should trust you.
Listen, I think you should trust me, but if you get into the habit of trusting people like me, you get the crap scammed out of you.
Yo, this is insane, guys. Premiering at the theaters August 4th and 5th. Check it out if you're around the corner. I'm just gonna catch it online because I'm on the other side of the world. Now, what do you think about this trailer, guys? This is absolutely insane. Shout out to RH, Richard Hart. Hey, man. More power to you, bro. This is absolutely amazing. This documentary is going to be epic, and I think it's going to spark a revolution, right? In my opinion, a debate between what this guy has been doing, because he has been painted a certain way over the past few years by mainstream crypto. And if people are slowly realizing, if the layers are being peeled, as people are realizing what T-shares are and studying all of this stuff and blockchain certificate of deposit and all this other stuff, you're going to realize the power and importance of eHex. And Smart going to like this video today. You know, Smart a Hexican hardcore. He's like Smart a RH Maxi. But yeah, Ethereum Hex, man, it's going to be crazy. That's the reason why I aped into it because I knew. And today I have my reasons. I just want you guys to check me out on this one, right? Just hear me out and then let me know in the comment section below. Am I crazy? I know people are talking about EHEX has been abandoned. RH himself said, hey, the people chose PHEX, but I'm accumulating a lot of EHEX. And in fact, over the past few weeks, as long as we was under a penny, I was buying a ton load of EHEX. My reasons, this right here, account abstractions. Yes, I've been reading on Ethereum developments. I like going to ethereum.org and reading on their devs and, you know, what they've been up to and whether or not they're going to upgrade us because, you know, Ethereum fees, I want to see them lower in the future. And today they hit us with this one right here. Account abstraction is a way to solve these problems by allowing users to have a better user experience pretty much on all of these things. You know, this article right here, man, they talked about seed phrases. They talked about, you know, this blog upgrade. They talked about a lot of stuff, a better user experience in these things. Vitalik is working. If you think we're going to hit 2025 and Ethereum is going to have high gas fees like 2021, no. I think he's going to push his developers to come up with this, bro, because money, Visa money is coming into here now. This blog post talked about how, for example, your savings accounts and your normal checkings accounts will be directly linked to MetaMask now and Web3, and the Ethereum developers are working on it in such a way that they want to lower Ethereum fees so cheap to the point where Ethereum being an old tech as well, it'll look like a new tech. Now they're going to put these layers upon layers on top of it to the point where even the Web3 developers will be paying for your own gas fees. How about that? Read this thing, bro. Listen, go to ethereum.org and read this thing right here about the account abstractions, which is absolutely dope. Because you know Visa is doing 60,000 transactions per second. And on top of that, you are looking at something huge, bro. Come on. How it doesn't get no better than a Web3 dev telling you, hey, anytime you interact with the Ethereum blockchain, you interact with a smart contract, those Web3's devs who wrote that contract would be actually paying for your fees instead of you paying using your own ETH to burn it, which is absolutely dope, man. Listen, people, the user experience is what Vitalik has been focused on. I've been following him on Reddit as well. Vitalik has been posting these Reddit posts where he was talking about, we need better user experience. For example, how we're going to make this easier towards the next bull market, because the next bull market would be huge and it's going to spark a revolution that I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, let's get to the most important part of why Ethereum Hex is very, very important, and it's going to be a large player next bull cycle, and it is none other than this right here. I'm just going to give you an example with liquidity. Yes, liquidity is highly important when it comes to a cryptocurrency because people are not looking into this, but many, I think few to none are not looking into this. I'm just going to give you an example today. If you look at USDC, a stable coin, and you look at Hex, I look at circulating supply and I look at liquidity. If you look at those two, you would know where Ethereum Hex could go the next bull cycle. Now, Richard is out there talking about this thing could 10,000x. It could even do 1,000,000x. That's what Richard Hart said. Now, 10,000x from here would be about $100 per hex. That's absolutely crazy. Even if you take that off the table, let's say someone, let's call him Ricardo Corazon, Ricky Ricardo or whoever decided to inject, someone who's sitting on 1.7 billion, decided to inject just $200 million. $200 million in liquidity, decided to inject it into Hex on ETH to buy some more. You are looking at a single Hex on ETH, a single Ethereum Hex, to be worth $5. Yes, this is how crazy this thing is. If someone just comes in here right now and buys $200 million USDC worth of Hex, the price of Hex would shoot up to $5. That's how crazy and insane this is. That's how much low of a supply the Hex on Uniswap is available for people to buy. There's not many running around. There's not many circulating around, but that's absolutely insane. I'm not even counting what's been staked and all of this other stuff. So that means if you just happens to be sitting on, like, let's say you got 100,000 hex tokens, you multiply that by 5, you just made $500,000. That's insane, bro. Now let's play BlackRock money. Now let's say in a bull market someone decided to inject $1 billion, and this is the most lowest conservative numbers. Let's say someone injects $1 billion in terms of liquidity, boom, into Uniswap, and just decided to buy off $1 billion worth of hex, liquidity injected. You are looking at a single hex to be worth $27, guys. $27, just $1 billion, which, you know, BlackRock money has that. If they find out that there's a blockchain certificate of deposit available on ETH and it's paying 40% APY, I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, people never hit. Let's again, you still got your 100,000 EHEX. Multiply that by $27. You just made $2.7 million out of this. Somebody injecting this much liquidity into Uniswap to buy Ethereum Hex, because you know Hex is DeFi. It's not really on many of these centralized exchanges. That's the power of Ethereum Hex. So as we go in towards the bull market, I'm looking into this. That's why I've been DCAing into these things, right? As you can see, I'm a minnow. I don't got much. I only got like 3 different MetaMask wallet and that. This one here has about 100,000 hex on it. I bought all of this stuff under a penny. It cost me a few $100s, which is now worth $1,000 and above. As long as we are up a penny, good. This is liquid hex. I also have a lot of hex, e-hex that I'm staking currently. I did a 555 stake the other day. I did like a what do you call the 7-year stake? I did that one too. I did a 4-year stake, just, you know, messing around with e-hex. I started to do a little bit of staking on pulsechain as well, pulsechain hex, but not much of that I have. Currently, I'm going heavy on e-hex, dollar cost averaging, practicing what I preach pretty much, buying some of these tokens at low. Every time e-hex drops under a penny, Nakamoto is in there. I don't know why, but I have my reasons for this, bro. You know, because people, you know, would like to make you believe that, well, a post-chain, you know, the hex on post-chain will outperform the hex on ETH and all this stuff. Nobody knows, bro. This one here, this hex have a first mover advantage because people don't hear you. People like to talk, but they don't want to hear. They don't want to listen. I have my reasons. I could be right or wrong. We are all human. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think e-hex, they just gonna let e-hex die like that? I don't think so, in my opinion, bro. You know, I'm staking, but I'm also accumulating a lot of liquid hex, right? Power of e-hex, right? The technicalities, I'll leave it to the likes of Smack and them, because they're hexicans. Smack will break it down to you easy. T-shares, all of this other stuff. We're learning as we go, but just saying, accumulate the token. Accumulation phase. This is how I did it with Cardano back in 2020. Once I looked at it and was like, yo, this is 3.5 cents, and then it keeps going up 4 cents, 6 cents, 8 cents, boom, boom, boom. I start buying, dropping the video, and sure enough, I had enough ADA. That is what took my portfolio from zero. I had nothing but a few $1,000s to my name, and it ran up. My portfolio ran up to $100,000 and above in 2021. We are 1 year before a Bitcoin halving, which is even more advantage to us. Super dope. We're ready for this. You got to stay ready to dollar cost average, to stay on top of holding, because that is the most difficult thing a crypto holder can do, bro. Just listen. The most difficult thing you can do is to hold, is to buy and hold, is to dollar cost average, because it's the slowest thing. It's a long hold. You're not getting paid yield or none of this stuff. You know, you're getting paid small, like hex staking, for example, small yield. You're getting paid Cardano staking and whatnot. But the idea is to accumulate the tokens. Now, right now, I'm going heavy on EHEX. I'm going heavy on pulsechain, the PLS token, because it's a blockchain token, and the blockchain tokens historically are known to outperform everything else pretty much, especially a layer 1 or whatever. So that is the reason why I'm going on to do PLSX. Could do well, and also Hex on Postchain could also do well. It's not just about, well, cheaper gas fees, therefore let's forget about the one on Ethereum. I just gave you the game right here. Vitalik is working. He's fighting right now with his developers. He's making sure that volume and liquidity doesn't leave Uniswap and Ethereum, because if it does and it trickles to these other blockchains, Ethereum would lose the number 2 spot on CoinMarketCap pretty much, and that's going to give Vitalik a huge headache. Last bull cycle, I thought Cardano was going to do it. Cardano came close. We was number 3, third largest crypto by market cap for a while, and then BNB came, boom, overshot and took it. Now, CZ made a tweet a couple of weeks ago, and he said it. He said it best. He said, "Look here, Ethereum got all the volume, all the money is on Ethereum, is on the Ethereum blockchain. Binance Smart Chain got all the users." He said, "We need more blockchains. We need more layer 1s. Hence, Zen crypto. Yes, Levin, you need to come on out now with that blockchain." And we also got Pulsechain now, which is a computing chain. So CZ said it best. He said we need more computing chains and more competing DEXs as well. So because all the money is just on Ethereum, sitting on Binance Smart Chain, all these other chains are just ghost chains. They don't have much liquidity in it, trust me. But this was just the power of Ethereum Hex that I've been showing you for a while. And yeah, man, just accumulation phase. That's what I've been doing, practicing what I preach, buying this under a penny every time. My goal is to hit a certain target, a certain number. Once I get to that number, I will stop buying EHEX and see where it takes us towards the next bull cycle. I'm making these videos to remind people that yes, Hex can get to $27. Hex can get to $3. I'm talking about EHEX. PHEX can get to $10. Who knows? You can get to $2, whatever. But I'm just saying, don't forget about these, bro, because it's not just about Zen at the end of the day. This channel, I teach you diversification. Stay diversified, because you never know which one is going to take off huge. Don't put all your chips in just one basket or one token and just sleep on that and think, you know, that's going to take me to the moon. Nakamoto Crypto is about diversification. My passion is crypto. It's an art form, bro. You know, our passion is crypto. That's why we talk about all cryptos here. It's not about you only talk about everything. You even talk about things that you don't believe in and whatnot. I don't discriminate against these other cryptocurrencies. Anything that has the potential to make people money, I'm going to talk about it on this channel. That's the difference between Nakamoto Crypto and many others. I give people, you know, the other sides of the coins, so you can stop being closed-minded and just, oh, I'm a DeFi guy only. I only know DeFi, or I'm a yield addict. You only addicted to yield and all this other stuff. There are some tokens and projects like Arbitrum, Optimism. Now, don't go overboard, but I'm just saying, look into some of those projects that will emerge out of nowhere and shoot up like crazy in a bull market, and you look back and you're like, man, if I just put like $200 into this, I could have turned that easily into 10K. But people don't do that, unfortunately. They get stuck in their old ways, and then, you know, it's a mistake. Be open-minded. That's what I'm trying to say. It's crypto, bro. It's Nakamoto Crypto. We talk about a lot of things over here, especially crypto information. I give you all of that stuff just so you can have the tools available for you to help you get through this bear market, so we can get to the finish line, hopefully. I know not all of us are going to make it, but the idea is to get a lot of us to look back at these videos to say, you know what, at least he tried, man. That's it. Like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.